Ever since CES 2026 wrapped, my social media feeds have been an absolute flood of revolutionary AI gadgets. You know the ones. The slick ads, the breathless headlines, all promising to change our lives. But when you're actually walking the floors of that convention center, you get this suspicion that maybe everything isn't quite what it seems. There's a new term bouncing around the tech world: AI shovelware. It's this idea that companies are just slapping AI on any old product to make a quick buck. So, how many of these gadgets are actually life-changing, and how many are just expensive paperweights? I decided to find out. I spent thousands of dollars and way too many hours wading through the hype to find the tech that's actually worth your money. We're going to test the 3 gadgets that got the most buzz. We'll start with the undisputed star of the show, the mind-bending Naki neural earbuds. Then, we'll see if AI can really make us more productive with the Plode NotePen S, a tiny wearable that wants to be your brain's backup. And finally, we'll check out the latest in augmented reality with the X Real One's AR glasses. My goal is simple: separate the game-changing tech from the overhyped duds. By the end, you'll know exactly what's worth your money, and what you should definitely skip. Let's get into it. Section 1. The star of the show, Naki neural earbuds. The hype. Let's start with the one that felt like it was ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie, the Naki neural earbuds. These things were the talk of CES. They didn't just win an award. They snagged the Best of Innovation award for accessibility, one of the highest honors at the show. And the buzz? Oh, it was deafening, and honestly, for good reason. The pitch is as simple as it is mind-blowing. Control your devices with your thoughts. Picture this. You're on your couch and want to turn on the lamp across the room. Instead of getting up, fumbling for your phone, or yelling at a smart assistant, you just think it. A nearly imperceptible clench of your jaw, and the light clicks on. Want to change the color to blue? A quick, subtle flick of your eyes, and the room is bathed in blue light. This is the promise of Naki: hands-free, voice-free, screen-free control over your world. The demos at their booth were wild. They had people in wheelchairs navigating complex obstacle courses using just tiny facial micro-gestures. They even had someone flying a full-blown Boeing 737 flight simulator, not just turning, but controlling the entire virtual cockpit, without touching a single joystick. One of the most powerful stories came from a quadriplegic individual who used the earbuds to operate a computer for the first time in years, reclaiming a piece of their digital independence. I mean, this is the kind of tech that gives you actual goosebumps. It's pitched as a safe, non-invasive alternative to brain implants like Neuralink. And the company says it's not just for accessibility. They see it as a third arm for everyone: gamers, factory workers, or anyone who wants to multitask like a superhero. The hype isn't just that this is a gadget, it's a whole new way for humans and machines to communicate. The reality: okay, so that's the magic. But you know what we do here? We separate the hype from the reality. After the wow factor wore off, I had to ask, is this actually mind control? And more importantly, is it something you or I should run out and buy? First, let's clear something up. It's not literally reading your mind. It's not picking up on your abstract thoughts like, I wish I had a pizza right now. The tech uses incredibly sensitive biosensors inside a normal-looking earbud to detect the tiny electrical signals from your facial muscles: a jaw clench, a smile, a rapid blink. The company's AI then translates these micro-gestures, into commands. So, it's less like telepathy and more like a secret, invisible language between you and your tech. And that brings me to my first reality check. The learning curve is real. It's not totally intuitive right out of the box. There's a calibration process, and you have to consciously learn which micro-gesture does what. In the demos, they made it look effortless, but when I got to try them, it took practice. That quick sideways glance to change the lamp color had to be very deliberate. If I just casually looked to the side, nothing happened. You have to train yourself, and the device has to train itself to you. It's a partnership. I spent a few hours with it. My first win was simple: linking a double jaw clench to my smart lamp. I popped in the earbuds, ran the setup on the app, and assigned the command. I sat back, clenched my jaw twice, a tiny movement nobody would ever notice, and the lamp clicked on. I'm not gonna lie, it felt like a superpower. The delay was almost zero. But then I tried to get fancier. I wanted to control my music. Skip a track with a right side eye blink, pause with a long blink, and raise the volume with a slight smile. This is where the current reality of the tech set in. The system sometimes confused a natural blink with a command to skip, suddenly jumping to the next song. It required a level of conscious control over my own face that, honestly, got a little exhausting after a while. And here's the biggest reality check. This is still a pre-commercial product. You can't buy them yet. The company is still refining the design and building partnerships. When I asked about a price, nobody would give a straight answer, but the whisper number among the journalists I talked to is that they'll launch at $1,000, maybe more. That's a serious chunk of change for a first-gen product that, right now, doesn't even play music. That's right, the demos were purely for control. Alright, we're just getting started, and we've already covered some seriously futuristic tech. If you're finding this breakdown useful, do me a solid and hit that like button. It tells the algorithm you're enjoying the content and really helps the channel grow. And if you want to make sure you don't miss the verdict on the rest of these gadgets, hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. It means a lot. Now, back to the tech. Section 2. The gadgets that weren't AI note takers and AR glasses. Alright. Next up are two gadgets I was genuinely hyped for going into CES. The Plode Notepen S and the X-Real One's AR glasses. I expected them to be huge. But the reality on the show floor was, well, it was complicated. Let's start with the Plode Notepen S. This is a tiny, wearable AI assistant, about the size of a USB stick, that you can clip to your shirt. The idea is genius for someone like me. You press a button, it records your conversation, and then its AI transcribes it, summarizes it, creates to-do lists, and even generates mind maps. For students, journalists, or anyone drowning in meetings, it sounds like a dream. And Plode was indeed at CES 2026, launching the new Notepen S and a new desktop app. The device itself is sleek, with dual microphones that have a nearly 10-foot range and a battery that can record for 20 hours. People using it at the show were calling it a game changer for navigating the chaos. So why is it in a section called the gadgets that weren't? Because while it's a solid, useful product, it got completely drowned out. It's a classic victim of that AI shovelware I mentioned earlier. When every company, from fridge makers to toothbrush brands, is screaming AI, it's incredibly hard for a genuinely useful, but incremental, product to stand out. The Plode Note Pen S is a fantastic evolution of a note-taker, but it wasn't the revolutionary leap that captures everyone's imagination like the Nokia earbuds did. It's a workhorse, not a show horse. The story with the X Real One's AR glasses is similar, but for a different reason. X Real has been a leader in consumer AR for years, and their glasses basically act as a portable, virtual monitor for your phone or laptop. At CES 2026, they launched two new models, the X Real Ones and a high-end gaming version, the ROG X Real R1. The X Real One S, priced at $449, is a solid update. It has a brighter, higher resolution screen and a taller aspect ratio, which is great for getting work done. It's an improvement that sets a new bar for what sub-$500 AR glasses can do. For travelers or anyone wanting a huge, private screen for movies or work, they're one of the best options out there. But again, the hype felt disconnected from the show's reality. While it's a great product, it just felt iterative. A solid step forward, for sure, but in a year dominated by these mind-bending AI concepts, a little bit better doesn't cut through the noise. The X Real Ones is a great product that had the bad luck of launching in an AI hurricane. It's fantastic tech that solves a specific problem, but it didn't feel like the future. It felt like the present, only slightly improved. And this is the mess we're in right now. We have truly groundbreaking tech like the Nokia earbuds existing alongside incredibly practical products like the Plode Note Pen S and X Real One S. And all of them are getting buried under an avalanche of actual AI shovelware, AI pillows, AI water bottles, you name it. It creates a fog of hype that is almost impossible to see through. So, after all this, what's the final verdict? What is actually worth your money? Let's break it down. First, the Nokia Neural earbuds. Are they worth it? The answer is a resounding yes, and a firm not yet. For the accessibility community, for people with paralysis or other conditions, this technology is a lifeline. Period. It's a monumental leap in independence. For that audience, the moment it's available, it will be revolutionary and worth every penny. But for the rest of us, who just want a third arm to control our smart home, I'm telling you to wait. The tech is magic, but it's still in its infancy. With a price tag likely over $1,000 and a user experience that needs more polish for everyday life, this is a version 1.0 product. It's an amazing glimpse of the future, but it's not the future just yet. My advice: keep a very close eye on this company. But hold on to your wallet until version 2 or 3. Next, the Plode Note Pen S. Is it worth it? Absolutely, if you are the person this was made for. If you're a student trying to capture every word of a lecture, a journalist who needs to transcribe interviews, or a manager who lives in back-to-back meetings, this is a fantastic tool. It's not going to blow your mind, but it will save you time and make your job easier. It's the definition of a tool, not a toy. Finally, the X Real One's AR glasses. Worth it? Again, yes, for the right person. If you're a frequent traveler, a remote worker in a busy coffee shop, or a gamer who wants a massive, portable screen, these are an excellent choice. They offer a premium viewing experience for a pretty reasonable price. But just don't buy them thinking you're getting a full-on Tony Stark, Iron Man display. These are, first and foremost, a wearable monitor. Think of it as the best portable display you've ever owned, that you just happen to wear on your face. And that brings us to the most important takeaway. The single biggest lesson from CES 2026 is this: buy the device that solves a real problem you actually have, not the one with the flashiest "I" sticker on the box. The market is saturated with "I" products that offer no real value. The true gems are the ones that identify a genuine human need and use tech to solve it brilliantly. Whether it's the profound need for accessibility solved by Naki, the tedious problem of note-taking solved by Plode, or the desire for a private screen solved by XREAL, the best tech is always a solution first and a gadget second. Don't let the hype distract you from that. Thanks for sticking with me. I really want to know what you think. Which of these gadgets are you most excited about? And what's the most useless piece of AI shovelware you've seen? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one.